49ers fired defensive coordinator Steve Wilks after one season. Kyle Shanahan announced that they're moving, saying Wilks was always the outsider looking in. Shanahan said, yes, that was the hardest part. I knew that was a challenge. It's tough, but it's real tough losing DeMeco. It's tough losing Saleh 2 years before. Guess what? Robert Saleh was the defensive coordinator. They lost the Super Bowl. He didn't get fired. Yeah. He got another head coaching job. DeMeco Ryans was the defensive coordinator, and they lost the NFC Championship game. He didn't get fired. He got a head coaching job. Yeah. So, in other words, are you really going to put all of this on? Look, Ocho.
You can't, you know what? Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
I've known Kyle Shanahan since he was 12. I played for his dad. When we were in training camp, he was there every day, shagging balls, doing a lot of stuff. He wasn't there during the week because he was in school. But on Sunday, before the cordless mic, he was on the cord for his dad. So I know Kyle Shanahan 35 years. That's how long I've known him. 35 years. So this is not easy for me, but I think it deserves to be said. I don't agree with the decision because there were some decisions that you made, like taking the ball. Why the hell you take the ball in overtime? When you know the first score, a touchdown will not win you the game, and then you give the opposing team an opportunity to know what you got, so they know. Like, guess what, Ocho? Oh, they got a field goal. Guess what? We get a touchdown, we win. But guess what, Ocho? I got 4 downs because I already know what I got to do. That's why in college they defer because they want to see, they want to know what they got to do. Do they need a field goal because the team didn't score, or do we need a touchdown? What about you not running the football? Even though you weren't gashing, but that was going to keep Mahomes off the field, and that was going to tire them down. So you made some mistakes. I mean, look, Greenlaw didn't help your cause. Are you not going to factor in one of your best players goes down on the flukiest accident in Super Bowl history? As fluky as the helmet catch was, that injury to Greenlaw was even more fluky. How many times, Ocho, have you stood on the sideline and took off and ran on the field?
Yeah, many a times. It's routine.
I don't know. In my 14 years of playing, in all my years of watching, I've seen somebody start to run on the field and tear their Achilles. Now, we've been on the sideline, Ocho, when they had the cords, and we see guys, the cords, stand on the cords, and they pull it, and guys get their feet taken out from under them, and they hurt themselves like that. Yeah. But to just and snap his Achilles, no, I haven't seen that. But I do not agree with this because they held him to 19 points in regulation.
19 points. Not only did they hold him to 19 points, they have had a phenomenal season defensively all season long. Defensively, they had a great season. Under Wilks, they were a top defense, a top 5 defense in the NFL. So some of the decision making, not only from the head coach, who needs to take accountability for the loss as well, but let's talk about the other situations, the other big time games that Mr. Shanahan has been in that he has lost. Yes. One as a coordinator with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yep.
Hello, you up 28-3.
They wouldn't run the ball.
You stop running the goddamn ball to take the time off the clock and allow Tom Brady and the New England Patriots to come back. Let's talk about this game. In the third quarter, your best offensive weapon, CMC, you stop running the ball with him to put the ball in the air. There were 2 downs where you should have run the ball. I think was it the third quarter? It might have been the third, maybe the fourth quarter. You should have given the ball to CMC. A second down and third down, you chose to throw the ball. And you gave the ball back to Patrick Mahomes. Again, those are on you as the head coach. You're making those calls. One of the reasons why you left. One of the reasons why you lost.
It wasn't Steve Wilks' fault, Ocho. It wasn't his fault that the PAT got blocked. You put that on Steve Wilks.
Listen, the special team debacle, that wasn't Steve Wilks' fault either.
No.
Matter of fact, if they don't have that debacle on special teams and Ray gets that ball, you win the game.
Right. Because you gave them momentum. They scored a touchdown on that. But here's the thing, Ocho. It's the fact that he said losing Saleh, losing DeMeco. Really?
when you still had the same top defense, even with Wilks. It was still the same.
Okay, so the 49ers fired Steve Wilks Wednesday, just 3 days after they lost the Super Bowl. And here's what he had to say. Hey guys, just want to get you guys back together. I know we got together yesterday, but there's a couple of things yesterday that wasn't ready to be talked about yet, because I wasn't sure which direction I was going to go. I've been sleeping on this for a few nights, and I'm trying to come up with a few tough decisions. But this morning, I relieved former defensive coordinator Steve Wilks of his duties, going to end up making a change here at defensive coordinator. And as you saw in the clip, I just showed y'all, Shannon, he spoke about this, and he said that he knows Shanahan, and he's been knowing Shanahan for a long time. Even though they know each other, Shannon decided to be honest, and I actually think that that was strong of Shannon, because even though they're friends, he wasn't biased, and he spoke his true opinion. So let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure to leave a comment and watch next videos I got for y'all.